Hello and welcome to HyperDog Digital. This is Scott, and today we're going to take a look at the Lenovo C930 Yoga. This is a new Yoga that came out in 2018, and as you can see, it's got a new design from the previous Yoga devices. It's a little more refined, a little more metallic design, a little more straight edge, and just a little more premium look to it. And I really like what they've done. So let's go ahead and jump right in and start taking a look at it. It's got really kind of a minimalist design in that there's not a lot of ports on it, which is kind of something that you're seeing a lot more of nowadays. But as you can see on this one side, all you have is the power button here. On the other side, you have your standard USB port, two Thunderbolt 3 or USB Type-C ports, and your headphone jack. And that's really all you have on either side. On the bottom, you have a couple of speakers. Let's see if we can get those in there a little better. And there's a couple of speakers right there. And then on the back, you also have a speaker bar here, and we'll get into this a little bit more later, but I really like what they've done here as far as using the hinge as a speaker, and we'll like I said, we'll get into that a little bit later. But also on the back here, you have this little doohickey, which if you push it, you have their digital pin here. And it's So this is one thing that I really like here about Lenovo, things that they've been doing recently. This is one thing I really love in what Lenovo has been doing lately, and it's finding unused areas of the laptop and finding a way to make it useful or relevant. If you've seen my other videos, you know I always complain about having those loose pieces with a laptop that can easily be lost or misplaced. So having something that is hidden within the device so you don't have to find another case or pocket within your laptop bag is just a huge plus in my book. Now, in opening this up, you can see that the hinge here has the speaker built right in the positioning right at you. This of course provides some great sound in your standard laptop configuration. The cool thing about this hinge is that it doesn't matter what mode you are in, you're going to have some speakers positioned in a favorable way for that mode. So if you're in, let's say, media mode, the speaker's right down here and it's going to be bouncing right up off the table and giving you some great sound that way. Tent mode, the speakers are going to be right up on top. Laptop mode we've already looked at, or of course in tablet mode you're going to have the speakers, you know, either right here down on the bottom or right on the side, but you're not really going to have a way that you're going to be obscuring it with your hand as you do with some other speakers or anything like that. So no matter what you do, you're going to have the speakers in a good position. That I think is really innovative, and again another example of how Lenovo is using part of the laptop for a dual purpose that might not have been there before. Also, you have your standard keyboard here. This is a backlit keyboard. You have a fingerprint reader, your standard trackpad, and a nice big screen here with some very small bezels. These are at 4.95 millimeters, so it's a pretty decent screen. Little bit big bezels on the top and bottom still, but for the most part, I think it's a very nice screen there. The camera also has, if you see here, let's bring it up a little bit, a little slider on it that will close the camera right there. So if you do have any concerns about somebody hacking into your camera and trying to see what you're doing, then you can close that as well. So that's a nice little added bit of security for you. The overall build of the laptop has a very premium feel to it. It's got a nice polished metallic look, which it should, being that it's made of premium aluminum. It's got a little weight to it at 3 pounds, but not terribly heavy really, and it's still comfortable to hold. It fits together very well in its closed configuration, but when you do flip it over into tablet mode, there is a bit of a gap there. So if that is an issue for you, then you know, you are going to have that concern as well. There are a few different configurations you can get with this laptop, all of which changes the price a little as you add or remove different options. The base price starts around $1,100 and the top model around $1,300, so not terribly expensive for such a nice looking laptop. Let's go ahead and run through the specs. Alright, so for the specs on this, for the processor you can get an 8th gen i5 up to an i7 processor, Windows 10 Home or Pro, and of course Pro is what is recommended. The only graphics card that's available is the Intel Integrated UHD Graphics 620. You can get anywhere from 8 gig to 16 gig of memory and up to 1 terabyte solid state drive in here. It does have two different display types that you can get. They're both 13.9 inch UHD or FHD, the difference only being in resolution. The camera on here is a 720p HD camera, and the speaker bar has Dolby Atmos speakers built in, and of course that rotates around depending on what mode you're in. The battery should give you up to about 14.5 hours of battery life with the FHD display, and up to 9 hours with the ultra high definition screen. It does come in two colors, iron gray, which is the color that we're in right here, and mica, which I'm not really sure what mica is, but that's the other option. You have your fingerprint reader, of course, and then for connectivity it's 802.11 AC and Bluetooth 4.1. So performance with this guy was really great. The model that we were sent is the i7 with 16 gig of memory, so it is the top line that you're going to get with the models that are available. It was very fast machine, booted up very quickly, and your standard day-to-day activities was no problem at all. So productivity work, internet browsing, movies, checking email, all of that stuff is lightning quick. As with any device with multiple configurations, your performance is going to vary depending on what you spec out. So certainly something with less memory and a slower processor is going to run a little slower for you. The one bad thing is that you only have one option for the graphics card, so it's certainly not going to be your best choice if you're looking for a gaming machine. The graphics card that's in it, the UHD Graphics 620, is okay and will run some low performance games and maybe some of the mid-level ones, but you're really not going to be able to do anything real high performance, and certainly not running it at a very high level. So all that being said, I think Lenovo has done an amazing job with this laptop. It looks amazing. It's got a slick premium look to it. It's got some great innovation built in, all with a price that's really not that bad for what you're getting. If I was in the market for a laptop right now, this would certainly be at the top of my list, and it's absolutely worth looking into if you're looking for one yourself. That's really about all I got for this right now. Thanks for joining us here at HyperDog Digital, and we'll see you next time. Hey, this is Scott for HyperDog Digital. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos and reviews, be sure to check us out at hyperdogdigital.com. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you know when we put up new content. If there's something you'd like us to review, or you have a product you want to send us for a review, feel free to send us an email at reviews@hyperdogdigital.com. We're also looking for sponsors right now, so if you are interested in being a sponsor for our channel, contact us at sponsor@hyperdogdigital.com. All of our social media links and emails are in the description. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you next time.